Hello, Professor Demary and class. My name is Melinda Lee, and this is Strategic Human Resources presentation for the Management 173 class. Before I begin, I'd like to take a quick moment to introduce myself. Again, my name is Melinda Lee. I'm born and raised in San Francisco, attending Golden Gate University. I am scheduled to complete my Bachelor's of Arts in Management this December 2014. It only took me about 20 years to get here, but who's counting? I'm very happy to go straight into my graduate degree to pursue the Industrial Organizational Psychology. And that is going to begin in 2015 and scheduled to complete in 2016. What I'd like to do with all this new knowledge gained from Golden Gate University is to apply it to a management consulting practice of my own. I'm already starting that on the side as I continue to pursue my degrees, and I believe that with all these small businesses, startup companies happening and booming in San Francisco, they don't have much internal resources to have a nice leadership development program. I hope to offer some of these services to them and have my own successful consulting practice. And that's a professional goal. I have also a personal goal that I'd like to share. I have a 7-year-old daughter. She's amazing, and my personal goal is to raise her into a loving, kind, wonderful daughter, person on the inside and out. I'm on track with that. I'm very proud and happy. She's amazing, and we have a great time together. On the agenda today are 3 things: strategic human resources, operational human resources, and the reason for strategic human resources. Strategic is very loosely defined. I think that term is used all over. It might be a little bit confusing, so I'm going to define that and how it applies to human resources. It is very different from the operational human resources that traditionally companies have used. And finally, we're going to discuss why they're so important and crucial in businesses today. Strategic leaders. Who are they, and who does strategic leadership? Is it just the president, the chairman? No, they're leaders across the company. Leaders are not just the executives at the top. There is every single person, going from the custodian to the office administration, to the office manager, to IT, and definitely human resources. So every single person within the company is a leader, and every single person within the company needs to think and act strategically. Now, what does that mean? What does strategically mean? Again, individuals and teams are strategic leaders when they do 3 things: create direction, create alignment, and create commitment. Create direction, alignment, and commitment that fosters and leverages the company potential to be able to meet serious challenges. I'm going to define the 3: direction, alignment, and commitment. Direction meaning assessing the external and internal environments. So it's not just one environment, it's both. We cannot set the direction if we don't have an accurate picture of the external environments. External environment meaning who are our competitors? What is their price? What do our customers need? And finally, legislation. What is legislation imposing and their standards? We have to be cognizant of all 3 of these things and take this external knowledge and take a look at our internal capabilities. What can we do, and what are our services to match what the external environments are requiring of us? And a lot of practitioners will use a SWOT analysis. SWOT, the S stands for strengths of the company, weaknesses of the company, and then the opportunities that we have and the threats that we have. So it's taking a look at both internal and external environments. And taking this information will allow us to set direction, to allow us to be forward thinking and create goals that meet our long-term projections and long-term outcomes. And once we understand that, we create alignment with the company, we get them motivated, we have goals, we cascade them across, again, going to the individuals such as custodians, office managers, writers, anyone within the company, engineers, know the strategic goal. There's alignment, there's understanding. They can ask questions if they don't, if they're not clear with what the goals are. Build alignment and build a momentum to take us forward. And the commitment stands for learning and adapting. We have to commit to these goals, and if things change, learn from the new knowledge and adapt. Quickly learn and adapt. Be nimble. So all these three things are present, and all these three skill sets are highly strategic. The difference between this strategic thinking and operational HR is operational HR is very concerned with the day-to-day activities, which is important. We still need to administer new hire paperwork, administer plan administration, plan benefit administration, and also work through employee complaints. Those are operational HR traditional activities, which we still are very much needing. But now with the challenges of businesses, business leaders are requiring strategic HR to roll in, which means thinking forward, which means setting the directions and aligning all of our HR initiatives to move the company to the forward-thinking outcome by creating direction, creating alignment, and creating commitment. We are working more with management and cascading what managers and the leaders are requiring of us to the entire company. And why are all these so important? Because there are so many changes happening, and as you know, change is constant. Workforce changes. With all the baby boomers retiring, there is just not enough skill sets. At my previous company, we were constantly looking for work across the globe, and that is so difficult because yes, we can hire local nationals, but in order for us to really manage the projects, we had to hire skilled labor. And because other competition were also hiring skilled labor, there was really a shortage. People were retiring, there's not enough people that are graduating to fill in the gaps, and so those changes are happening, and so HR and companies need to plan for that. Again, going into globalization, we need to hire the right people, train the right people, and indoctrinate them into the culture. Ethics. Legislation is constantly changing, and so human resources needs to pay attention to these ethics and legislation changes, and also work those within the company and abide by the company code of conduct. And finally, again, going back to change is constant, these are all very important skill sets that the businesses are requiring for strategic human resources. And the good news is we have so much opportunity. We have opportunity to have a seat at the table, to work with senior leaders and management today by understanding the business needs. Again, going back to setting goals based on the external and internal environments, setting long-term forward-thinking goals to meet the day-to-day challenges that are appearing, moving the company forward. These are all strategic human resources leaders' skill sets that are required of us. We're going to help this company. We're going to help the people around us, and I am so glad that we can work on this together. I think that as HR practitioners, HR leaders, it's important to share best practices, and so thank you so much for allowing me this opportunity to be here today to share this new knowledge that I gained in hopes that we can bring it out to the businesses to help them meet their goals. Thank you so much, and take care.